Side 7 podcast. I'm your host, Washington. Joining me is the ever-brilliant Gunpla Collection. Johhny, what's going on, man?
Nothing up, man. Just woke up not too long ago and trying to do some commission work, but I'm glad to be here with our episode of Side 7.
Brilliant, brilliant. Well, we have a stacked show prepared for everyone because we may or may not have missed the recording last week, and let me tell you guys how that's just exactly what we shouldn't have done. News stacked up. SDCC came by, and with it, Japan had a bunch of expos, but man, we're ready to get started with it. First topic on the list, we have something really incredible. We have a real diver system. Everyone get ready to have your models in 3D and all that stuff, and in a very limited capacity as of right now. Wait till like 2027 when that's actually done. We have the Gunpla Battle Laboratory project to realize Gundam Build Fighters diver system. Pretty much, you put your model on a stand right around there. About a bajillion cameras wrap around it to build a 3D model, and it is bound to a rig that drives it in 3D space. It looks really cool, and I'm excited to see what comes of that because, wow. I mean, no idea how intense that can get as far as colors, as far as custom stuff, if it is lining up with a pre-built library of parts, because the pictures that they're using are sampling from the H2 Magnum and the 00 Diver. And what's that back there? Is that the Ptolemaios arms?
I have no clue. I can't tell, but I'm thinking it might just be the H2 Magnum without the clear parts.
You know what? Actually, yeah. But yeah, we have no idea whether or not they're using a pre-built library of things that it is responding to. There's some pictures involving a Kapul and a guy in a dope Federation jacket that I kind of all the way want. So, there's that. But really, really cool stuff, and I'm really excited to see where that goes because it is space magic. It is, I'm pretty sure that's the best way to describe it.
Oh yeah, it really is a magical thing that Japan's been doing, and from what it seems like, with the pictures, you can see there's around 8 mini cameras that goes around the model kit itself, and then you have some front cameras in different angles, probably like 3 of them.
Probably just to orient everything.
Yeah, so with all those cameras, and I don't know if they were able to get all the corners of the Gundam kit itself, but...
Well, those 4 cameras are on a spinning... something spinning. Maybe. Are they mounted to that table? Does the table move at all? Well, if it moves...
I mean, if
maybe
it moves, it would be easy, but...
Maybe the table rotates, and those cameras that aren't bound to that table are actually capturing the 3D information, right? And the 8 cameras surrounding it are capturing how light plays and all that stuff. Again, go ahead.
I don't know if it moves, because it seems like whatever it's placed on, it's right on top of the table, and all the cameras are mounted right onto the table as well. So even if it does move, the kit's not really moving. It's just turning with the table, with the cameras. But I don't know. It's pretty interesting to see all these pictures, and the fact that Japan, as we all know, is pretty much the most technologically advanced country. Of course, they'd be able to get this done, and I'm pretty sure, if anything, we'll probably see a real-life, diver system where we can one day dive into it and play with our Gunpla.
I like the idea that we would be we'll be the Gunbarrel of from the first Build Fighters.
Yes.
When it comes to this. Thinking like, yeah, we'll be all in there. We'll be young and awesome, and we'll be freaking Meijin Kawaguchi. Be amazing. We'll get rad sunglasses. When all actuality, we'll probably have really great mustaches and just say we're 35 years old and amaze everyone.
And always have an itchy butt.
Yes, that is a very important factor in the proceedings of the diver system. Yep. Never forget that. Never forget that.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway.
Yeah, you can never go wrong with being a ferret either.
That's true. He gets all the pets and all the scratchies. That is another great thing. Ready to move on to something real quick? Something that's very not new?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right. So we're gonna take a nice deep dive, speaking of build divers, into the festival that happened recently. Was it Shizuoka? No. Build Diver is the Build Divers Festival, probably at Diver City in 2018. So, they showed off Nami, Build Diver Nami, and she's in Sayla's normal suit from OG First Gundam, with some really, really cool things about it. They're finally, I think Bandai's finally figured out where to put the Gundam Girl, line of stuff, and that home is the Figure-Rise. And here we have Nami with her green hair and her diver avatar. She has a spray gun that is modeled off after the RX-78's rifle, his beam rifle, and that's pretty cool. Her shield looks very, very 8th MS team. Her legs got some Jagan accoutrement on it, and her head crest looks like the front bit of a helmet from First Gundam in Universal Century. So really cool stuff here. I mean, I'm not really into the girl model kits, the Mecha Girl and frame arms, but for what I can gather, this looks pretty good. And the swimming Fumina thing that they did an experiment with and then just sold it was really, really interesting with its skin depth. So I'm excited to see where this goes, honestly. I mean, could this give way to more human Gunpla Gundam figures in general, like Figure Arts pilot figures? I will be all over that. A Figure Arts set of just like a cockpit, having like Figure Arts Bandager in the unicorn cockpit will be awesome. Have it transform into the NTD mode, dude.
Yep.
That diorama setup will be incredible. So I mean, who knows where it's going, but this is looking pretty consolidated, unless, I don't know, high grade. Like the winning Fumina, the Star Fumina, the China guy, the Loreng, Rinko.
Those were kits taken over by the devil himself. It was. Yeah.
No.
As Mecha Gaikotsu said, it's double kit. Yeah. I think the only thing I like about this whole design is the fact that it's holding an airbrush as a gun.
I really love that. It really captures the spirit of Build Divers being here for the love of Gunpla. It is like, if you have to have someone who has a gun in Build Divers, why wouldn't it be an airbrush? Right? Like,
Exactly.
why wouldn't it be? Why wouldn't someone have a bow staff that's a paintbrush? Let's be honest. Or like it fires Gundam marker like slugs. Like, think about that. It's so right there, and Build Divers is doing the dumb fun stuff of Gundam, and I'm super excited for it.
Oh yeah. I know I'm probably not gonna get this, but I mean, it is a lot better. Yeah, it is a lot better than the winning Fumina and all the other China guys and whatnot that we've seen. But I'm pretty sure we can expect a Ayame figure for sure.
Yeah. Listen, I've seen Reddit. Reddit, I'm looking at you. Yeah, absolutely expect an Ayame with a mask and unmasked face and her smiling face. And she'll come with a Rommel accessory to just give rubs. Let's be honest.
Rub.
I know how this goes. I'm an expert. So, also at the festival, we got the Jagan Blastmaster, which, okay, if we don't have a Master Blaster custom of this from Transformers, I'm going to be very upset. I'm looking at you, audience. But yeah, the Blastmaster looks like a very fun customization on the Jagan. Master Grade Blastmaster one day, likely. But man, that is a phosphorus paint job right there. That is bright.
Yeah, it is very bright. The red does look nice, but still that orange doesn't get me. Once again, Mecha Gaikotsu with the Cheese Master.
Cheese Master.
Yeah.
I like my Jagan Blastmaster just extra sharp. Actually, not a fan of that brie nonsense. Those brie Jagans.
You like that sharp cheddar cheese?
Okay, real talk. I want to see a blue cheese Jagan. I want to see Jagans in nothing but cheese colors. I need it. I need it in my heart. I want Colby Jack Jagan because honestly, Colby Jack Jagan sounds like an actual thing that would exist.
Man, I can already see it. Someone's gonna put a bunch of holes in their Jagan as well.
I mean, it is a fodder suit. Boom, switch Jagan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but other than that, what I don't know. The designs are okay. I really would have thought they would have changed up the color schemes a little bit instead of having that orange.
Well, it is going for a very toyetic thing to appeal to. You're like what 12 and unders in both the West and the East because bright colors. That is evidently obvious in every way, shape, and form a hero suit. That is not a villain. Under no possible auspice is that a villain. You know, beyond what you know about the narrative, you see that on a shelf, you know good and as well. Oh, good guy. And good guys do sell better than bad guys, unfortunately. But yeah, there you go.
Oh. Well, I mean, if you looked at the Sinanju, the Sazabi, and the Nightingale, they're pretty bright.
Well, they're right, but though they're also beholden to the Gundam thing. Like, I promise you right now, every Gundam will be Red Ranger Red, if not for the Gundam color scheme that they have to do, right?
Yeah,
Every
that's
villain
true.
would probably be dark and sinister and if they weren't going for Char Aznable Red, right?
True.
Like, look at, say, the Visago from Gundam X.
Yeah.
With his very, very darker color scheme. It's noticeably darker.
That's true. That maroon red with some
Yeah.
black. Yeah.
Yeah, like they at times they go for it, but certainly in Universal Century stuff, they really go for Char Aznable Red,
Hmm.
right? And
Yeah.
Gundams have been the same swatch of colors forever, right?
Yeah, the white, blue, red, and yellow.
Yeah, with some variation here or there, but ultimately that's what that is, and I love it. But you know, name of the game. Like, you don't get, and oddly enough, you have some upgrades to mobile suits that look very new Gundam-y as far as their colors,
Yeah.
or they have some variation, and it's all an homage to that. Speaking of upgrades to the base Gundam colors, we have a absolutely not Gundam. Speaking of the Versago's color scheme, transitions are great. We have the Astray No-Name. The Astray No-Name, which from the lore had like 500 battles, has been upgraded ever since. And it looks pretty stinking cool. It looks anime as all get out.
Yeah.
And, you know, cool. I am super, I think the Astray is a cool design. Me personally, I'm tired of seeing it. But I recognize that the Astray is a license for Bandai to print money.
Yeah.
Because it is, and that's fine.
Yeah. With
But
the
it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it really does. The funny thing though, with these promo pictures, whoever built the Stray No Name built it wrong. The V fin is flipped backwards because you see in the anime the V fin's flipped forward, so it's pointing all the way down to the face. But I don't know why the builder decided, oh hey, I'm gonna flip it backwards. So
I honestly think that it does transform. I don't remember, but I've seen a lot of art with the V fin flip backwards. I don't remember if it flips for the exam system.
I don't think it did. It stayed in the front, but I know that what's their name? Gundam Vector on Instagram. They did the No-Name Astray head with the V-fin flipped forward and backward. So they had 2 posts of that.
Absolutely. So I'm not sure. That's where I'm basing my understanding. Like, it's rooted in that because I know I've seen her artwork on it. I've seen other people do a lot of work on it.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I'm not 100% sure. So.
But I do know that one thing with No-Name Astray is that we can definitely see an upcoming Lord Astray released. Because
Absolutely.
the fact that the No-Name Astray is based off the Lord Astray's body, basically, just with some slight details and add-ons slapped on there. So either Bandai is going to be smart and release it as P Bandai, because of course not a lot of people know the Lord Astray is a thing,
Hmm.
or they'll probably release it as a normal release. But chances are P Bandai or some exclusive kit release of it.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I mean, it P Bandai is really good for the really niche things. A lot of Western fans hate premium Bandai because it's hard for us to get a hold of it. But I
Hmm.
mean, the Bandai will lose money otherwise, so it makes more sense to do that.
Yeah.
Um, and what the Astray No Name is best known for is getting into a very intense fight in the one of the older battle network in the canon of Bill Divers, and absolutely putting the business on the Double O Diver.
Hmm.
It was a great fight. Double O Diver technically came out on top, but really no one won. So that led our Pro Kun to create the Double O Sky. The Double O Sky being a interesting mishmash of Gundam Double O, the Destiny Gundam, and in its own weird ways, the Shining slash God Gundams.
Hmm.
Um, it's a very interesting design, and it even has the audacity to have a beam rifle.
Yeah. One
Why?
thing, one thing that I also noticed is that it has a hint of the X Gundam as well. That
I can
chest.
see it. I can see it. I can absolutely see it.
Yeah. So just looking at it, I'm like, ooh. So you have a combination of Destiny, Double O, and X, and like you said, the God and Shining Gundam, which is
Hmm.
really cool. But I kind of wish that they would have kept the Destiny's hands. That nice.
The hand explosion thing.
Yeah, I think that would have been a lot cooler because the Shining has what, only four fingers on that little armor part.
It has a it just comes over. The God Gundam is where the actual finger bit rose up, and
Uh
that
huh.
was two. It kind of pulled a Nightcrawler thing.
Hmm.
And honestly, if we're going for anime, a palm blast thing versus a glowing hand with the King of Hearts symbol on your hand, no, that wins. They went for cool. They went for cool over function. I agree.
Hmm.
Also, he has the soccer legs, so there you go.
Oh yeah.
I think the Double O Sky is a beautiful design, a brilliant, fully, you know, Gundam Build X treatment for a Double O mobile suit.
Hmm.
Where the Double O Diver was the easy buy-in type deal. It
Yeah.
has the cannons and the anti-ship sword like the Diver or the Destiny had. It is
Hmm.
um, very cool, very mid-season upgrade, even with the blue feet. Um, I'm really feeling this mobile suit, if I'm being honest with you.
Yeah.
Uh,
I'm. This is something I'm looking forward to getting. And one thing I do have to say is the beam rifle for once does not look shitty.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But it does look out of place. Like, why does this giant chunk butt need a beam rifle? Get out of here.
Hmm.
Get out.
Well, not one that big. Probably a smaller one, maybe. But that big of a beam rifle, it's like
Like, that is a weapon. That is a beam rifle.
a
Okay,
weapon.
a weapon. But oh, like okay, fine, fine. Like none of the pictures even show it like firing it in
Hmm.
the promo stuff. So there you go. But I think
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Honestly, I'm thinking about it being maybe one of my first non 1/100 scale mobile suit kits. Um,
Ooh. All
yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah. I really like the design. I really like the design. However, if I see news of a masquerade, that idea is scrapped.
Oh, of
Uh,
course. One thing I
I
also noticed that the shin kind of reminds me of the Age One Titus.
Titus, but yes,
Titus.
yes,
Same
Titus is a
thing, you know.
very different thing. Uh, the Age One type, it definitely does. I see a lot of that there too. It is
Hmm.
a giant just celebration of Gundam design. It is
Yeah.
something that you would not otherwise see in something like in your mainline Gundam series. You would not see it, and I'm
Hmm.
super happy that it exists. It is
Oh,
dumb and fun, and I want it.
oh yeah. And what's even better is that it has that scar shown in the anime. It's actually
Is
in
it in
there.
there? Okay,
Yeah.
cool. That's awesome. I didn't see that in the picture. I was really
Yeah.
trying to check. I couldn't see past the glare. I'm happy that's there.
Hmm.
That is on topic. That is a love letter to the source right
Oh
there.
yeah, definitely. But one thing I can't confirm is if it's actually, a carved in part or if it's just a sticker with
Mm-hmm.
like the paint on there. But if it is a sticker, we're definitely going to see a bunch of people carve in their own scars.
And, like that's one of the easiest modifications to make. Period. So,
Hmm.
but
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
like even if it's just a sticker, kudos to having that. I mean, I
Hmm.
understand why doing that as an individual part molding would be difficult.
Hmm.
So I get if it's not, I totally understand it, and it's
Yeah.
super not hard. If you're building Gunpla, you have the capability to break it. So
Hmm.
don't worry about it. You
Yeah.
totally are there. Um, but something we haven't seen in the anime, and maybe tomorrow when that episode's released. Uh,
Hmm.
hmm.
Even though they said they were going to release it on the 29th, which was yesterday.
Yesterday? Yeah, yeah. Well, they probably released it in Japan that day, but not. I don't know if it's simultaneous release that Gundam Info's YouTube channel does, but
Hmm.
we'll find out. We have the higher than the sky version, and seeing actual photography of this makes it look so much better.
Hmm.
I dug it before, but it always looked very clunky, and the blue was explosive. Here it looks like a super charged up version. The yellow is even has a bit of green in it.
Hmm.
The effect parts for the Gean wings, those are cool.
The
I really go ahead.
Wings of Light, I think.
Are they the wings of light? I mean,
Yeah, the
Destiny
Wings of
stuff,
Light
but
with
then
the
GN drives. It's a
GN.
whole thing.
Yeah, it's a weird concept, but I think it was what the Trans Am Infinity that
That's what he
he
used in
said.
the last episode. Yeah, during
Yeah,
the
the
trial
filler.
thing. Yeah, filler. Yeah, I mean it was
Yeah.
good filler, but filler.
Oh yeah.
So I'm hoping to see more from that
Hmm.
in real big way. It's very exciting, very very cool,
Oh
um,
yeah. I
and it
think
looks
I
like it can
can.
provide. Go ahead.
Oh no. You were saying?
I'm hoping that it can give me every piece of anime that I want. Just
Hmm.
the dumb believe in yourself, the power of youth and spirit will charge you forward. Do not worry, turn 1% into 100%. If you've watched Gurren Lagann, you know what I'm talking about. Just all that goodness right there. I'm ready
Hmm.
for it. Also, we
Yeah.
get a look at the giant anti-ship saber, and that's just big.
Yeah.
It's a
That
big beat stick.
it is pretty big. It kind of. I don't know. The beam effect is smaller than the Destiny Gundams for sure, and it almost
But
reminds me of uh, the the beam cannon of the Destiny. That's the design that I'm getting from it.
I see that, and I also see a lot of stuff from the Strike Noir, whatever.
Mm,
The Edgelord seed kit, the edgiest seed kit,
yeah,
um, and its giant anti-ship sabers, the tiny beam, like that's a very seed aesthetic choice,
yeah.
um, which is strange to me because it has a beam here, but don't worry, it's still a giant heavy metal beat stick, which honestly is all you need in life.
That's true.
Um, so I'm really feeling it. Do you
Hmm.
think they combine?
I have no clue. They
I I,
probably can.
I want them to. I want the fullest anime of like Riku. I believe in myself, Sarah. And then Pashoom, giant Pashooms. That's exactly what my heart is crying for. I want a full burst, giant Trans Am Infinity higher than the sky. Yes.
Yes. I just by looking at the close up of the Double O Sky though, it seems like it might have some cons to the kit already.
I mean,
Um,
probably weight, certainly.
it, I wouldn't really say like the joints would be weak at first, but that probably will be one of the things that will get weaker. But if you look at the very first picture on Gundam Kits collection,
Yeah,
you'll notice that the front skirt doesn't seem like it moves. It looks like
it
one solid
it,
piece.
it does look static. Granted, Bandai doesn't do the they mold that part so that you can clip it and have both ball joints work independently, but they don't usually do that in the press stuff.
Hmm.
Like they also don't clip the safety marks on the V fin.
Yeah.
Um, so that's probably what's the case, because either you have those legs up and it looks like, the V or the waist looks like garbage, or you just leave that down and you kind of work around it.
Hmm.
Ultimately, I think that's it. I think that's more likely the case. Putting a static front skirt on something in 2018 seems so archaic.
It actually is static.
Is
It
it
is.
entirely like it's not moving? It is static, but does it not move at all, or
It
does it not have that possibility? Because
no.
if it's not moving in these shots, it's not being manipulated at all.
It
Um,
it's not. What's interesting enough though is the fact that it's able to get some decent uh articulation, front articulation that is. The thigh will definitely hit the front skirt, but you're still able to get that squatting position if you wanted to.
Interesting, interesting. I'm really excited to see more.
Hmm.
I'm thinking that Bandai is playing more to the model. It depends on what the base is, because I can't really tell what the actual base is. I see a lot of double O in
Hmm.
the base of it, but even then, that base is limited. So
Yeah.
where a lot of these joints come from, how the runners look, that will really, really uh, set in stone how this is working. I'm hoping that the waist situation won't be a problem, because we see Riku do that amazing soccer kick with the double O Sky,
Hmm.
and that is a pose that I think many of us will want to replicate at least once or 72 times.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Let's just
so
hope that
hopefully,
the shin guard part can move down far enough. Because in the anime, you see that it moves down before it kicks. So
yeah, it does a whole bit of transformation.
yeah.
Um, I mean, we only have two different positions. We have official shots and these convention shots. So no real way of fully knowing what's going on in that regard.
Hmm.
Um, here's
Yeah.
hoping.
Yeah.
Um,
I think one thing that we can only do is wait for Mecha Gaikotsu to come out with the review because he's always on top of the game. You know.
between Mecha Gaikotsu and
Zaku
Delon.net,
Aurelius. That
Zaku
too.
Aurelius, like Delon.net will get the kit and then have the entire thing laid out 8 ways to Sunday.
Hmm.
So we'll definitely know before any of us in the West get a hold of it,
Yeah.
um, and that's going to be pretty solid. Um, but I think moving on from the festival onto other events, we have something more royal coming up. Something that's been in the Gundam world for a
Franchise.
long, long, long time. The
Hmm.
Metal Robot Damashi Full Armor Knight Gundam, the real type version. It hasn't had a real type. It's always been in various degrees of SD, and
Hmm.
I am having trouble not wanting it.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
it is anime ridiculous and also giant anime sword. Are you kidding me? Washi's
Hmm.
very easy to be sold on something, and giant anime sword will always do it. I love Thundercats. So, it,
Oh man, don't get me started with giant swords, because that's what brought me into Gundam. Actually, you.
so yeah, exactly. This is absolutely playing to both of our interests.
Mhm.
Um, I don't think it has a release date as of yet. Actually, yes, December 2018. So no idea what that actually means. 150 yen, 14,904. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think that I'm going to be picking it up. I would be honored to do a photo set of it. The shield even transforms. What?
Mhm.
I would be honored to do a photo set of it, but I don't think I'm picking it up anytime soon. Not unless someone like from my chat or whatever decides to just buy it for me, and then I do
Mhm.
that. But until that happens, I don't think I'm getting my hands on it. But I'm really excited to see how it looks in person. The Robot Damashi line and the Metal Bill line have been absolutely incredible.
Mhm.
The paintwork is uh, is
on
really
point.
good. I mean, the flaws are minimal at best. And here's hoping all of this metallic paint across the board isn't doing it. I like looking at this and just seeing where your money is going with it. $150 is a lot of money, but you can look at this kit or this figure and see where it's going for. You know, the engineering, the design work, the paint work, it's all right there. The various die-cast construction bits, those are absolutely going to be incredible. And if anyone is picking this up or is looking at it, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Send us a DM. I am all the way ready for it, guys.
Oh yeah, if I had the money, I would totally grab this kit. I mean, it's only what around $150, give or take.
150,
Retail
very
price.
likely 135 at like HLJ, 125 at HLJ, 135 with conversion if memory serves.
Yeah, and you know, with Hobby Link Japan shipping, it's gonna bump it up to probably around 200 if anything. But
Yeah.
the shield, it does remind me of the Impulse,
Yep.
which is really, really cool. I like the fact that it does that. Other than that, it kind of reminds me of, it gives a little bit of like the Victory Gundam
Yeah. I
with
can always
the
be sold on hyper modes and like moving panels to transform stuff. Like the Shining Gundam, what the new Verka does, it gets me. It really gets me in a real good way. So
Oh yeah.
super excited to see where that's going.
Yep. Let's see what's up next. Up next we have just
Ooh, you ready to feel the love?
ooh, yes.
All you need is Love Phantom, the meme master himself. Speaking of the Strike Noir, speaking of the Destiny Gundam, we have the high grade Gundam Love Phantom, piloted by Magi from Gundam Build Divers. We just kind of had to circle back around. Don't worry about it. We're here for you, everyone. Also, there's a little bit of a God of Death with the the scythe that is straight from the Death Scythe. Those wings, absolutely from the Strike Noir.
Yeah.
I think it's a really cool design. I think it's silly. I think it's goofy in the best way. I have no plans of picking it up, but God, I need to see what everyone else does with it.
Oh man, you definitely know they're going to do a lot of different customizations with this. What's interesting though, just by looking at the promo pictures, is that even though it uses the Strike Freedom as the
Nope.
base, you can see that it's a little bit different when
There's
it
some
comes
Destiny
to
in there, some Strike Freedom, some Strike Noir, Death Scythe. It's all up in there, man.
Yeah, just by looking at it, you can tell that the what's it? The belly cannon thingy, it has a different design. It's no longer that flat oval shape. It actually has more depth to it. Not only that, the torso has some nice detail. Like you get that black in between the red part of the torso. It kind of looks like vents, but it kind of also looks like as if it would be replicating the indentation of the human's ribs, from what it seems like.
It is such a really compelling design. Don't know what stickers are going to be like on this thing.
Oh man.
Like there's enough yellow. Like we see that there's some yellow plates, but high grades are high grades are high grades. So there is that. But
yeah, I think sticker wise, it most likely would be that black part on the side of the torso. Maybe I don't know where else. I can't really tell. Everything looks very.
I'm calling 8 stickers on the wing rifles, on the wings, the top bit. I'm definitely calling out stickers there. But
no, that actually wasn't stickers. In the high grade Strike Noir,
really?
it was actually plated by itself.
That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm super excited to see where this thing is going. It combines a lot of my fancy. I love the color scheme. I love Magi as a character. He's super fun.
Yeah.
his butt has various sizes, and that's always interesting to check out.
You can't go wrong with the butt. You can't go wrong with it.
Very true. So I'm very psyched to see where that's going. Of course, we here at Side 7 will absolutely let you know if more pictures come about this. When they do, we'll talk about it. Next up, and I kind of went too far. Oh, no. From the Love Phantom, we have some more metal stuff. We have the Metal Build Gunbarrel Striker Pack. It's been announced. Okay.
Yep. For January 2019, so we have to wait a half a year.
About $90 USD.
Yeah, dang. All right, 9,936 yen retail price, and it looks pretty cool. And the fact that, I don't know, it feels like the Gunbarrel didn't get much love, and it's not really a kit that a lot of people pay attention to.
They were negligent in Gundam Versus, and I will also say this: I feel so strongly about it. If you can tell by the topic list, Metal Build Gunbarrel. So there's nothing to talk about this thing. There's absolutely nothing. I aggressively do not care. I cannot be bothered. Unfortunately, it's whatever to me. Such a non-factor in all of my life.
If I remember correctly, the Gunbarrel came with another high-grade kit. I think it was like the dagger or something like that. Strike dagger with the Gunbarrel.
Honestly, when I first saw it, I was like, "Oh, they're doing a Skygrasper? That makes a lot of sense." Oh, they're not. Oh,
yeah,
they're doing like Mu LaFlaga's piloted thingy. Okay.
Well, I mean, I guess the good thing about it is that because the Gunbarrel is actually compatible with the Strike, so I mean, if collectors out there they want Gunbarrel Strike, they can do that, or if they want the Ale Strike, they can do that, But it's not something I would personally get if I were to collect Metal Build kits. That's probably just like you extra.
Yeah, hey, what you doing here? Whose man's is this? Someone come and get him. A lot of stuff coming to the end of the year. We are in summer right now, but things coming towards the end of the year isn't much of a problem for us here because one of the things coming out is something I'm really excited about. Gundam Narrative, Gundam NT. No idea what's even going on here. It's set in 0096, 3 years after Char's counterattack. But the stuff about it, to put it very, very loosely, I don't know. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what it's about. I'm really excited for it, and I want more of it. Why is this show existing? Who's the pilot? What's happening? Are we going to talk about what happened to Amuro and Char? Probably not. Gundam hates us. No idea. We have some stuff involving the narrative. We just have images of it. It in its mobile armor thing, it still looks like a weird unicorn new Gundam hybrid in a weird way.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure later on in the series we'll see it be upgraded and fully finished because there's a lot of exposed frame. No idea, but I guess we can kind of really just lightning round that stuff because there's nothing to talk about.
Well, I mean, with the narrative coming out, I don't remember when the release date is supposed to be, but
late this year.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess it's not too bad, but I'm wondering like where it stands because isn't the Unicorn Gundam supposed to be the first unicorn?
The Unicorn Gundam is the first unicorn as prototype full cycle frame mobile suit. Rolled out in 0096, yeah. I thought narrative was 99 actually. Rolled out in 96. So that was a whole thing, finishing off the Universal Century. And the narrative, like the Phoenix version of the narrative, which is a good transition. I have no idea what's going on with that. It's the Phoenix Gundam with tail bits on the shields.
Yeah, that's something that I personally don't enjoy looking at. It just looks really weird.
I
Um,
mean, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I don't know why it exists, but it does. It certainly exists. I have no idea what's going on with it.
Mhm.
Um,
I do know that one thing is for Gunpla builders and collectors alike, they're in luck because it's a normal release of the Fenix. So if you wanted to just not put on the weird tails, you have the normal, you know, Fenix
mhm.
that was released by Gundam Front Tokyo. And the fact that they're releasing the gold-plated version in October as a normal release, which is shocking.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. I mean, and we'll
it,
get to some more stuff involving the Phoenix, but yeah, I mean, normal release like they are again the unicorn like the Astray is a license to print money, and boy golly, well, I'll get into that when that we talk about something later on in the topic list here.
mm,
Um, but I mean, it's interesting. It exists, and like I don't know why. This is definitely something that I will need to be sold on with the narrative. Like the unicorn, no pun intended. Like with the unicorn Gundam, I did not care for its design until I saw it in motion and what it was doing and the plot behind it, the why behind the mobile suit. And I
mhm.
really fell in love with it. That's when it really just slapped me in the face and said, "Love me." I'm like, "Yes, sir." It was great. It was absolutely great. So this will had to be something else. It was always the gaudier version of the unicorn that even to this day I don't really know why it exists. I may have to do a lore deep dive in that,
Mhm.
but there you go. Something else that I don't know how it exists. The narrative version of the Sinanju Stein. What?
Yeah,
What?
no
Because
clue.
the Shinanju Stein was the original Shinanju that was then stolen by the sleeves in full frontal and then customized to his specifics.
Mhm.
With the command antenna, the more Neo Xeon curvature from the very polygonal design here. Why? I don't know what it's doing here either. I have no idea who the pilot is because the Shinanju Stein narrative version has the sleeves markings. It has the Neo Xeon flare, the crest on the chest,
Mhm.
like the regular Shinanju does, but it's not the regular Sinanju, and the regular Sinanju was all the way messed up at the end of Unicorn, so I don't know what's happening here. I don't
Yeah.
know. I have no idea, but it's slated to come out in October of this year, and it's a nice design. It's a really
Mhm.
nice design that I really love a lot. So,
Yeah, I mean
hey,
you can't go wrong with the white Sinanju look. Or
yeah, I stinking love that design. It comes with its giant high weapon system from the I think high new Gundam
Mhm.
rifle, kind of combined with the grenade launcher or whatever the rifle that the original Sinanju came with.
Yeah.
Option parts, two beam sabers, the really gorgeous shield,
Mhm.
and the bazooka. So if you want to get a bazooka for your high grade Sinanju, this is the best way to get it because I think it was like a premium um, mail-in thing in Japan back when that came out.
Yeah.
Um, so there you go. And they're showing off something. They're showing off the seals. Detail Shiru. Actually, no. Detail. So yeah, no. No idea what's going on with that, but they're talking about the detail of, I'm guessing, the seals and stuff like that. No idea what's going on with this, but something's going on with it, and it's happening in narrative.
Mhm.
Cool.
Yep.
It's pretty much all I got on that. Moving on to something that Johhny and I are going to fight about. So if you want ready for this chat, everyone
Oh
here,
man.
get ready. We're going to throw blows. It's going to be incredible. Crack your knuckles. It's time to go. Herm. We have the high resolution model Astray red frame. Um,
Mm-mm. No.
uh, he's not feeling it. I am feeling it. Granted, I'm tired of the Astray red frame in general, and I'm not getting it. But I will come to the defense of this design because I
Oh
think it's
man.
fine. I think it's at worst fine. Um,
Man,
with
for me, no. I mean, the Astray looks nice. I do like the designs for the sword, the Bear Straight.
Mhm.
The V-fin looks nice and everything. The only thing that I have issues with is how puny the shins look, lengthwise, not widthwise.
It has the width. Do
Lengthwise.
not worry.
Yeah, the lengthwise it looks really tiny. Not only that, the forearms, well, not even just the forearms, it's the whole arms itself. You're lack, I don't know. For me, the high res lacks some detailing. I mean, if you look at all the other mobile suit designs of the Astray made in different scales, you'll notice that on the bicep area, there's like at least three parts. If you're looking at it from the side, there's three white parts to it, but
Hmm.
this one is just two white parts, and then everything else is red. And not only that, the forearm armor doesn't look right. It looks really, I don't know. I find it terrible. It's just,
I find it garbage.
yeah, I think it looks just downright terrible because I mean, you have that weird opening from the bottom, and it's like, okay, so if I'm flying with my fists like in the Superman pose, you're gonna get some resistance because the air is going right in there. So it's like, okay, this design is kind of flawed, but
Okay, first of all, you are not about to sit here and talk about the efficacy and real world implications of any design from Seed. How dare you? That's ridiculous. They're all stupid. Every last one of them except the Strike. The Strike's pretty okay. And the Duel. Yeah. Anyway, they're all ridiculous. How dare you sit here and tell me about the dynamics of a Seed design? What I have done is sent you the original line art, the original artwork for the Astray. Okay, I
yeah, I
want you
see
to really
that.
take a look at that. This Astray is closer to the line art than any other Astray. Every other Astray was thinner and elongated, which for the time was fine. This is really close to that as far as the chunk and width or length of the shins. I do see what you're talking about with the arms. That is a very different thing. But if you look at I'm trying to find it up here. If you look at the frame, and there's a shot where you can see the inside of the oh, there it is. Look at the shoulder shot, right? The white background images. It's very organic. The entire design of the Astray was to be a very close to human approximation of the design, right? A very bare mobile suit. There is no armor on it. That is all frame, hence the red frame name. I think that it is in an effort to maintain that original design idea of the super duper realistic, hyper sensible and very, very not silly musculature on a robot. I think that a lot of this design is very true to form. I mean, this is a robot with a giant metal katana. So, I mean, this is like million folded Japanese steel right here. You're not going to beat it. It's incredible. I think a lot of people have been beating down on this design a bit harder than it needs to. I think the bit in the forearms, how spacious that is, I think that is a bit much. I think that is a bit too much space. But honestly, it could be photography because looking at the shot where the Gunbarrel Strait is being drawn,
Yeah.
it looks like it's filled in a lot more than those just staying there images. It looks like a giant empty space, and that could be the fault of lighting because it looks a lot more filled in, and we can wait till actual product shots of it come out. Looking at the inner frame, you can see a lot more of it there. I think the design is a lot cleaner than it is given credit for. And I do like a lot of the things this is doing with the multiple colors, like the grays and the different levels of white. That really cool pattern on the shoulders, on the shoulder armor, that looks awesome, and I'm super here for that. I think it's a really cool design. I think that this definitely is up there in the high resolution model line. It lives up to it well. Granted, I hope everything about it is hammered out more. Where the Wing Zero had some build issues, some problems with its construction as far as how solid it was.
Yeah.
And the Barbados had some issues with articulation here and there. This looks like it is definitely fixing both of those problems, and hopefully it does so well. It would be a damn shame if this is both of those problems again. For real. I honestly, the more I look at it, the more I kind of want it. And I'm not proud of that. Because I honestly, as I said earlier in the show, I don't like the Astray. I'm tired of it. But it looks so cool.
Oh, I mean, if you did get it, it wouldn't go against the fact that you don't, you know, it's still 1 to 100 scale,
It
which you
is
collect.
1/100 scale, and it's
Yeah.
not Kira Yamato or Shin Asuka or Atherin Zala. It's
Yeah,
none
it's
of them.
low.
Kigali never saw this thing. I'm happy about it. I hate everyone there. I
Well, I mean, Kigali saw a
no,
product of it, the
no.
M1 Astray.
She never saw anything to do with it. I hate her. I don't want anywhere near it. Johhny, I don't want anything from Seed to do with this. This is from and this is not even a Gundam. It's from another anime. This is a Gunman from Gurren Lagann, just without a face on its chest. Okay, it's. I will do whatever gymnastics I can to take this away from Seed. Okay.
All right. But I literally think the only thing I like about this is the Gunbarrel straight because it's beautiful.
Yeah, that's a million folded Japanese steel right there.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's pretty beautiful. I can't fight that. One of these days, I'm sure someone in the chat or in the other thing, the comment section, will absolutely figure out a way to get me to watch Seed again. I don't wanna.
I only watched it for the designs of the mechas.
The plot's so weak sauce. It's so self-important, and then
Man,
everyone's allowed to like what they want to like, but I don't like it.
ooh, the plot. Speaking of the plot, Luna Maria Hawk. Hello. Yes.
Find him on Christian Mingle.
No.
Collection.
It would be Gunpla Mingle in this case.
Oh, gunplamingle.com. He'll friend you real quick. Don't worry about it.
Oh yeah. Hello.
Yeah. Seed, I hate you. But I love this design. I really do. I really, really do. Put it in my hands. Let me get some photography of it. It'll be great. Coming out, I believe, late this year? Coming out November 2018 for 140,000 or 114,000 yen. There it is. So about $135, standard price for the high resolution model stuff. I'm really excited to see what it looks like in person, and honestly, I think Mecha Guy Kotsu will get his hands on it and probably, hopefully, like it if construction is solid. A lot of the community will probably warm up to it when it's out there because, like I said, I think the arms are a product of the lighting, at least in the forearms. I think it's a lot better than it looks exteriorly, and hopefully the construction is solid. So,
yeah, one can only hope.
One can only hope. That is a very, unfortunately, accurate statement.
Yeah.
However, we've sliced away with the Astray. We've talked about a lot of things happening at the end of this year, but here's something going on in the mid-year that still goes on to the end of the year. Gundam Info Mid-Year Campaign 2018. And there's some really, really exciting stuff in this. Like, we'll go over the prizes. From July 1st, 2018 to November 30th, there'll be this campaign where you'll get campaign cards that you can get at any licensed Gunpla store, your hobby towns, and most places that carry Gunpla, period. Probably your HLJs will include a couple of these in packages from now on up until the campaign's over. But you'll enter it for your chance to win. Course A, and I think this is something that you would definitely like, Johhny.
Hell yeah.
I think that you're gonna fight a man for this. High grade 1/144th scale Gundam 00 Diver Ace gold plated version. 35 winners get to win this.
Hell yeah.
35 winners. That looks awesome, and I really feel like you're gonna actually punch a baby for this kit.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because the last mid-year campaign, I turned in 60 codes in hopes of winning the Course A Unicorn Gundam Polarized Psycho Frame, and I didn't win. And I still have yet to receive it because we made a Gundam trade, but he never sent me the kit yet. But yeah, this is definitely something I am looking forward to getting. I know a lot of people will be looking forward to other stuff. But I feel like ever since last year's mid-year campaign, Bandai has been doing the whole thing where each code you can only enter it into a specific course, which I wish they didn't do that, because the year before last year's, it was, oh, here's a code, enter it, and you automatically know if you win whatever prize that they have to offer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that was pretty cool of Bandai to do that, and I think that was the same year one of the prizes was the entire Memorial Clear set for the
I think
unicorn.
so. I
Yeah.
think so.
So that was pretty dope, and that added to more releases for the Memorial Clear. But as for Course A, it says 35 winners. In reality, that's only for North America
Yeah. Yeah.
campaign.
So
So
it'll
there's going to
definitely
be more
be
of them.
yeah, there'll be more of them out there. But
Mhm.
continuing on, and the next two courses are really niche cool. And then Bandai just starts throwing out bangers left and right, just punching you in the face.
Oh yeah.
So here we have the B course, UC Style Industries Xeon Camping Set, which is silly, dumb, and I want every one of them. I want it. A Xeon bedspread, a tackle kit, I don't know, a soda can or something like that, bedroll, and a freaking tent.
Tent.
That looks awesome. One
Yeah.
woman will get that, and that's just super silly and fun, and I want that.
Oh yeah. Definitely something that a lot of Gundam fans will be basically competing against each other for, because this seems like something that would go for, I don't even know how much, probably $1,000 if anything, because I mean it's only that limited, you know. Meanwhile, the Course A gold-plated Double O Diver Ace will probably go for at most 200. And cheapest probably 120, as I've seen with previous campaign kits, like the gold-plated Star Build Strike and the gold-plated Build Burning.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is something that I can see a bunch of people aiming for. So please, people, let's not go for Course A, go for Course B, so I have a chance for Course A.
Well, here's where everyone's going for Course B. Okay, there's something in Course B that just caught me. Oh my god. Okay, anyway, or Course C, excuse me. Course C is the Gundam Build Divers apparel set, which has about 3 shirts that we can see here for different, please hit your GP base, Build Diver system, GBN, blah, blah, whatever. Looks like a mouse pad, a laptop bag of some variety, a tote, and also the best part about this, the Rommel sleeping mask.
Oh yes.
Oh my god, I want it. One winner will get this, and it's maybe the weakest thing here, but that Rommel mask. Oh my god.
Hey, when you go to sleep, you need to look cute as fuck. So
That's
slap
true.
that thing on.
That's true. That's true. Course D. Oh my god, what? Perfect grade special set. You have the RX-78 Gundam, Char Zaku 2, from what I can gather. I'm not really sure if it is officially, but the picture is Char Zaku 2. The Unicorn Gundam Banshee, the Banshee unicorn, as well as the perfect grade Exian. According to the picture, it's the not lighting model, but 2 winners will win that, and that is absolutely bonkers. That is a lot of great. That's a lot of big too.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if winners have to pay for shipping, but that's just mean.
I don't think they'll have to pay for shipping, but I don't know. That's what you have each of them running for 200-300, so you'll probably have
150, 300, 150, 150. That's about over $1,000 right there, easy.
Yep. $1,000. Only 2 people will win that.
Yeah. But, then you keep going, right?
Yeah.
For another 2 winners, a Master Grade Unicorn set featuring the Unicorn Gundam, the OVA version, the Full Armor Unicorn Verka, the Banshee 2, or the Banshee 2, excuse me, the Banshee, the Shinanju Stein, the Shinanju OVA version, and the Master Grade Jesta. That is 1, 2, 3. That is 3 great kits and some unicorns. The unicorn, the unicorn masquerade has been reused a whole lot. So its build is very very loose and floppy because the molds have just been beaten to shreds. There you go. I mean, they're really fun builds, but my unicorn is a floppy mess at the waist, and just in the build itself, it was inconsistent. But hey, man, it's still rock solid, and a lot of really great kits in there. Like that's a 50% win across the board, and you get some full armor sets, full armor parts, and some Banshee parts, and I guess unicorn stuff. But you know, it's really really cool set. 2 winners can win that, and for another 2 winners, you have Course F. And Course F, listen, guys, listen, all of you, listen, everyone here. I don't want any of you to go for this. No one go for this. This is all for me. This is the washi set. This is all for me and only me. No one go for it. Please. The core set is Char's counterattack set. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? The new Gundam Verka, the Masquerade Gyaradoga, the Masquerade Sazabi Verka, the Masquerade High New Gundam Verka, the Masquerade Jagan, the friggin' RE100 Nightingale, and the Yagdoga. What?
Oh, yeah.
The Gunye version. But what? That is bonkers. 2 people get to win that, and that is absolutely ridiculous. That's a lot of kit and a lot of fun and a lot of great builds. Man. But listen, we've listed a lot of, you know, some real weak sauce stuff, right? Some real weak sauce announcements. Right, let's get bigger, shall we? I mean, let's actually show them what they can actually win, right?
Yeah, why not? 2 people with Course G with the real grade special set, and you have what does it seem like? Let's see, Freedom Gundam.
The Freedom, the Justice, the Strike Freedom, the Exia, the Wing Zero EW, the Double O Riser, the Gundam Astray Red Frame, the Quanta, the Sinanju, the Gundam Astray Gold Frame of Matsumina, the Unicorn, and the Unicorn Banshee Norn. Because, you know, here's everything. And they call it a special set. I don't know if this would be like plated versions or anything like that or just regular stuff, I'm sure. But that is 12 kits
13.
For 2 winners. 13?
13.
That's 12 kits pictured, 13 actual kits for 2 winners out there. That is absolutely bonkers. God.
That is crazy.
And you know what? That wasn't enough.
Let's move on to Course H with the high-grade Gundam Build Divers special set. Oh my goodness. Let's see how many kits there are in here.
You go ahead and count that. The Build Divers Gundam H2 Magnum, the Momoka Pool, the Ogre GNX, the Cerevi Gundam, Scheherazade. What's up? I can do that. The Double O Diver, the Gira Jiraga, the Leo MPD, the Gabaldi Rebake, the Gion Ultron, and the Zero Maru. God. Also, 5 unknown kits, which probably the Double O Sky, the No-Name, the
Love Phantom,
the Love Phantom, the Better Cheese Master, and what, the 5th one, the Higher Than the Sky Double O Diver or Double O Sky. Sure, why
probably
not? Right, but you know,
that's 15 high grade Double O Diver kits.
That's a lot of stuff.
2 winners.
That's a lot of stuff. But you know what?
Let's just bump it up once more.
A little bit. Oh, this is to go even further beyond, okay?
Yeah. You got Course I with the new Gundam Breaker and PS4 set.
That picture is a PS4 Slim and a new Gundam Breaker game. Yeah, it's the PS4 Jet Black 50GB model, so 500GB, excuse me. So yeah, I mean, new Gundam Breaker is fine, but not paying for it is even better. Oh
yeah,
dude, what? Last year they were like, I don't know, you want to come to Tokyo and look at a statue? We got that, but
for
sure, here you go.
Yeah, for the grand winner, and then you have 3 different courses.
You want some Gundam markers, man? I got some Gundam mark.
Yeah,
I love how we're talking about, you know, a free trip to Japan, Diver City, as like a pauper's prize, you know, a really cheap. You dare have me going here for a statue, a paid trip to Japan? My word.
Yep.
Here we have everything.
Oh yeah, this is a mashup of last year's and the years before's mid-year campaign prizes, where the year before it was like, oh hey, you know, we're gonna have a bunch of kits. If you win, we'll send you a random kit from whatever you want. Like, oh, you want a perfect grade? Here, we'll send you a random perfect grade. And last year's was select a course. You only select one. And then this year you can select one, but if you select either one from D through H, you basically get a bunch of kits, which is nice. And I don't know, the last year's was funny. It was like, oh, paid trip to Tokyo. Okay. Yeah, only paid for that trip, but what are you gonna do for when you want to buy kits?
Hotel and like food.
Yeah.
But this is ridiculous. This is absolutely bonkers right here. This entire everything. And real quick note for everyone. Some notes at the bottom. Once prize course is submitted, entrants cannot later change prize course. The prizes are non-exchangeable, non-transferable, and not redeemable for cash or other prizes. But I'm just saying, if you have a PS4 already, just hawk that thing on eBay. Prize images can be, or maybe prototypes, and the intended for illustrative purposes only. Actual prizes are subject to change without prior notice. So, normal model kit press stuff. We all know that. Bandai retains the right to substitute the prize with another prize of similar value without giving notice of if this is necessary for reasons beyond its reasonable control. So, for whatever reason, everything that has to do with the RX-78 perfect grade, if that just explodes, every single steel mold for it explodes, and Bandai can't get their hands on someone else's and just buy it and send it to you, that won't be in there. It'll be substituted for, I don't know, another like perfect grade 00, or it'll be changed so that the Gundam Exia is the lighting version or something like that. They'll hawk in some batteries for you too.
Yeah,
like that's pretty much what they're saying. But a lot of it really, 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 really cool stuff happening here. I'm personally excited for it. I'm hoping to enter. I know at Gundam Nerd on Instagram has picked up a good number of these. And there's some stuff that I definitely want in here. To everyone participating, by all means, I hope you all win, except for Course F. No one wins Course F. But listen,
no
for
one
everyone
wins Course A either. Come on, I want that.
Course A and Course F are really shitty. They're really bad. Note why she swore here at 1 hour and 8 minutes. Again, we'll see if those are edited out. Course A and Course F, they're really garbage. They're really bad, right? I mean, ew.
Yeah.
Right? They suck. They absolutely are the worst.
Oh, they're cheap. They're cheap quality.
I mean, for real, gold plating? Shaw's counterattack? That's not even a good movie.
Man, gold plating, you do something wrong, there goes the whole kit, Exactly. You scratch it, there's the gold. You put fingerprint on it, you can't even take it off.
Done.
So it's like,
done is gone.
Why
it's
even bother, right?
I mean, the Sazabi, it's too chunky. It's too big. The new Gundam is a bad kit. I can't do it. It sucks. Everything there sucks. Everything about it is bad.
Yeah, the new Gundam is too new.
Yeah, it's too new. It's too new. It hasn't been refined yet. That new Gundam is for show. Including the Hainu. The Hainu is also doubly for show. The Hainu being from Bell Torchica's children, which I have a problem saying Bell Torchica's chicken, because Torchic is a Pokemon, that's a chicken. And it's a problem. It's a personal thing. But Bell Torchica's chicken is the thing that I have to fight. Moving on to things that are, not that we shouldn't have reported on anyway. We have we have Gundam Sentinel in excess here with the P Bandai Mobile Suit Gundam G-Frame XS/S Gundam release info. So they will be doing the G-Frame XS Gundam or S Gundam with XS parts. This is super easy to say a lot, including the smart beam rifle and all that stuff from Gundam Sentinel. Johhny, what are you thinking, man?
I don't have anything to say about the Sentinel itself. I mean, it's huge. I personally wouldn't even get this because I have a lack of size in the room. But for Gundam fans out there, this is definitely a kit that totally should be in your possession. I mean, can't go wrong with the Sentinel. Can't.
Yeah, Gundam Sentinel's pretty cool. The S Gundam itself, the Superior Gundam, is pretty cool. The Extra Superior Gundam is a fun name and it's pretty cool. I know Vegeta 8259 on YouTube is probably looking into this because he loves himself some S Gundam and XS Gundam. I think he does anyway. 48, $50 for this premium Bandai, probably up to like $60, $65, $75 at most.
Yeah,
not a bad price for everything you get here. Parts to make both units, and I think the S Gundam is a standard release, so they're not just doing an option part set. You actually get the full S Gundam and option stuff. So that's been pretty rad right there.
Yeah, that's a plus.
Absolutely. So if you guys plan on getting that, let us know. Send us a DM, leave a comment, and talk to us about some big chunk butts, some big chunk Gundams.
Yep.
And I think more premium Bandai stuff from exclusive dealer Johhny here.
Yep.
With the real grade Gabby Hazard's high mobility type Zaku 2.
Oh man, this one, I personally think they need to stop with the Zaku releases. That's too much. You have the Johhny Raidens?
Johhny Raiden.
Yeah.
The white one. God, what is the name of the
So many.
Yeah.
But
There's a lot.
Yeah, I personally think Bandai should stop with these Zaku releases. They're kind of milking us dry.
Hard, yeah.
But I mean, for those who are hardcore Mono Eye fans, this kit is up for grabs in October 2018 for 2,800 yen. I mean, the color scheme looks really nice, but I think Bandai's overdoing it with the Zakus nowadays.
Astray.
And the Astray
Unicorn.
too. And the Unicorn. Yep. Astray, Unicorn, Zaku.
There are reasons to print money, People will buy them, and it is what it is.
Yeah. But
I think it does look cool. Comes with water slides.
Oh yeah. It looks really nice. I mean, if I were a Mono Y fan, I would be grabbing this kit like no other.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yep. Let's see.
Moving on to some more premium Bandai stuff. Like I was saying earlier, and this is going to be quite a kit. The Master Grade 100 Unicorn Gundam 03 Phoenix Narrative version, because that name could not get longer.
Man.
For 104, oh my god, 14,000 yen.
Let me just tell you, P Bandai doing this to us, that's a big slap in the face.
People are going to buy it.
Yeah, people are definitely going to buy it, but the reason why I say it's a big slap in the face because you have the normal release of the Master Grade coded version of the Phoenix that goes for, I don't know, let's just go ahead and say average 120. And then you have the narrative Phoenix for around 140, if anything. Like, I don't see the point in paying for $20 more just for the little tails. Might as well go for the normal release one, But I mean, there are people that are willing to get it, so why not?
But Unicorn, and it's gold. It's gold.
Hey, I mean, you might as well go for the high grade. It's gold plated too,
But this is 1/100 and it's gold, and it transforms. That thing that you'll never do because the old mold makes things a lot harder to move, and it'll just absolutely destroy the plating.
Exactly. So, I mean, for those Unicorn diehard fans, I recommend getting this for your collection, but if you're, I don't know, if you're just looking at this like, oh, hey, Gold Phoenix narrative, I don't recommend it just for the two tails. I mean, if you want a gold-plated Phoenix, grab the Master Grade normal release. They have a bunch of them.
It's so gaudy. It's so gaudy.
Yeah, I mean, it does look nice, but I would not. I wouldn't.
But it reflects things.
Man, come on. You have the normal release of the Master Grade Phoenix that does the same thing.
well, you know what? Here's what Premium Bandai is actually for, and a really, really important release. Another slap in the face, really. The fans have been crying for this forever. The P Bandai RE100 Vignagina Barrerona Special. I know everyone's been crying for this, and we all want it, and it's just a shame that this Premium Bandai
Let me just throw it out there. Every time I see the name, I just see vagina first, and I'm like, wait, that's
Yes.
not vagina.
I've actively had to work hard in my life to learn the name Vig Nagina and be able to read it on site. It's
Yeah.
even worse because the kana is a big Nogina. And it's like, really? You're not shedding a lot of light on anything here. But yeah, the Bararona Special is a red, kind of Chinese New Year-esque colorway with a different head for the Big Nagina. It looks pretty. I don't know if there are water slides for those with decals. They haven't shown anything about it yet, I don't think.
It probably will be, but worst comes to worst, it's probably dry transfer.
Hold on, I see something down here. It looks like stickers, but I'm gonna see if I can read and translate. Gotta zoom in on this image hard. RE100
Foil decals.
Bigina Gina Bararona Special. Stickers. Those are
foil
stickers.
Decals.
Those are stickers right there. That's what that is. Oh boy.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Well, I mean, it shouldn't be too bad considering the fact that it looks like it's a complete transparent sheet with just foil on top of it. So, I mean,
but the extra bit from stickers will always show up.
That's true.
There are no coats of paint. I believe Mecha Gaikotsu did a Mecha Gai Ketsu. That was a funny joke he did in his one of his videos during the Dark Age.
During the Dark Age.
Yeah. He put stickers on a Master Grade Wing Zero Custom and then sprayed it with 100 coats of top coat.
Oh yes, I did see that one.
You could tell. And nothing hit those stickers. So
That's true.
Whatever. Really, whatever.
Yeah.
If you're into this, by all means, cool. It looks really pretty. Let me know what you plan on doing to it.
It's released in November 2018 for the price of 4,000 yen. And
Yep. I mean, go for it. I know everyone's been clamoring for it, so here you are. Here you are.
Yep.
But hey, everything isn't all bad for premium Bandai stuff. The Heavy Gundam rollout color version, that looks pretty cool. The 100 scale Heavy Gundam rollout color looks pretty stinking cool.
Oh yeah.
October 2018 for 2,200 yen. Looks pretty cool. I'm also loving that gigantic Pachum cannon on his arm.
Oh yeah. I'm loving the colors itself. The fact that it's basically white and gray for the normal Gundam. It's like, hello. I like it.
Yeah, man. I expect you to get your hands on this, snap it up, and post pictures and send it to me. Make me feel bad.
Or send you the kit and have you take pictures of it.
Or send me the kit and have me take pictures of it. Sure. Absolutely. I'll look at it like, what's this 1/144th garbage here in front of me? I can't deal with this. What is this?
And then you look at the color and you're like, hi there.
But you're pretty. Put you under some lights. Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll talk. We'll talk. In these pictures, they also show off the Gundam cage, the MS cage from a while back. That they never did a 100 scale version of it. I mean, this looks fine with a lot of 100s, but seriously, Bandai, just scale up. 1/100 scale version of that MS cage. I'll buy 20. You laugh. I am dead serious. 15 bucks for one? Sure.
Yeah, why not?
That's perfect for your kits.
But yeah,
I don't even care if it's canon.
Yeah, I mean, the price for this P Bandai isn't too bad. 2,200 yen. Pretty nice, but considering the fact that people like to upprice P Bandai kits, so we'll probably see it for around double the price, probably $40-$50 for this.
If Bluefin gets their hands on it, I would expect 30. And it's very likely that Bluefin would get their hands on something like that.
Bluefin probably won't upprice it that much. I mean,
yeah.
When I was at Anime Expo, I found the clear Barbados Lupus Rex with the bale for $17, which is yen price.
Retail, yeah.
So.
If anything, you have retailer markup, so you'll have like your Barnes and Noble markup, your Hobbytown markup, and those won't be too bad of a sting at all. That's just shipping. You know, their markup is like right now shipping. This is how I parse it out. So, will be good to see that. I'm really liking the way that kit looks. And I think that's the topic list right there. One
Yep.
small thing that I want to talk about, and it's in the topic list anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Community highlight, the hashtag brand new builder thing on Instagram, started by Gundam NYC on Instagram.
Yep.
It's a really great branch of the community, just a place where brand new builders and experienced builders alike can come together. There is no ego. You leave it at the door. You come together, you talk about some cool stuff. If you've never built a kit, you come and learn some things. We will talk to you, no problem. You come in with decades of experience. You teach everyone some things.
Yep.
We're all in an even playing field. We all like giant plastic robots. I mean, there's nothing elitist about it. There really is no room for it.
Yeah.
So if you guys haven't built Gunpla, you haven't built Gunpla in a while, you want to get into it, you want to step your Gunpla game up, or you want to tell the community things that you've learned by yourself because you haven't really talked to too many people in the community about it. Hashtag brand new builder is a great place to go to and check out.
Oh yeah. Not only that, it's a great place to basically network, get to know everyone, and basically help each other grow as builders. I
Absolutely.
mean, if you want to have basically a larger following, help each other out, shout each other out, and do this, and basically go live together. Live stream with each other and talk, and basically show the love and appreciation of this awesome hobby of ours.
Awesome. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, by all means, check it out, guys. But that's been Washi. That's been Johhny. You can find me at Washi_Washoy on Instagram. I'll leave that down in the description along with Johhny. What's your handle?
Gunpla Collection on Instagram, as well as you can find me on Twitter. Though, too bad my Twitter handle is too long, so it's Gunpla Collect, and then you have the number 1, apparently. And you can also find me on YouTube at youtube.com/Gunpla Collection.
Absolutely splendid. Absolutely splendid. Also, we'll let everyone know when we figure it out where the home of the podcast will be on iTunes, Spotify, YouTube, probably. But we'll let everyone know all that stuff when we hammer that all out and everything like that. Thank you guys for stopping by Side 7, where nothing bad will ever happen, ever. Side 7 is where Amuro was from and where the 1-year war started for Amuro Reg.
Yep.
So
and there won't be any colony drops happening anywhere.
Colony what's?
Colony dropping.
Never heard of it. All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Appreciate. I'm not. You're holding up something to the camera. I'm not sure what that is. Everyone, thank you so much for coming by. I appreciate it. We'll catch you guys likely next week. Bye bye.
All right. See you guys.